What's going on, guys? Stevie from the Minimasters here, and today I'm going to show you how to do a full mechanical refresh on your tailgate. So, as some of you might have experienced after driving one of these trucks forever and using it, especially for work like I do, things wear out. And one of those things is the beloved tailgate, the latches, the mechanism, the locking mechanisms, internals, all kinds of things just wear out. And hey, I mean, that's a pickup truck opening the tailgate all the time, and mine's no different. So I've got a couple of things that are worn out that I want to do a refresh in advance of actually redoing the whole tailgate. So one of those things is the wire pieces on the ends. As you can see, I'm missing the jacket. That's not a huge deal. I could live with that, but I got a kit that's got a lot of goodies, so why not? The other one is this latch here on the end. The spring is bad in it, so what happens is the piece, this latching piece, falls back, and it keeps me from closing the tailgate. Let me show you. It's quite embarrassing because, you know, I like to tell people that everything works on the truck, and they go to close my tailgate, and it whacks there, and it doesn't close, and then I have to go through this whole awkward scenario of pulling back the latch mechanism while pulling on the handle. It's not pretty. So I'm going to replace both latch mechanisms as well as the guide wire. The other thing that comes with these tailgates is you have rubber caps in either end, and that's what keeps this metal on metal rub that you can see is causing that beautiful crimson rust right there. Not that rust is beautiful. So I'm going to replace those. I've got some right here. And a little informational thing here, if you've never removed your tailgate before, it's simple and easy to be able to take these off. You just pry back that, pull this off, and it comes right off. But the hinge sides may seem just a little less obvious. So all you do is tilt your tailgate up just a little bit, like that, okay? And as you tilt up, you'll notice this one cup on the side here has a slot in the side. You just pull up, it comes right out. And then the other side, you just yank on and it will pop right out. I recommend you don't do it from one end or your tailgate will fall off. And a tailgate weighs about 50 pounds, so if you can pick up 50 pounds, you can easily pull your entire tailgate off. So I'm going to get started here. First, I'm going to start by removing this cover plate right here. It is T30 bits that go here. All the other little bits are T40s, okay? So you can kind of do this whole job with that. And then there's some internals that require the mysterious, the venerable, the often missing 10 millimeter socket. So I'm going to get started and I'll bring you back. All right, as you can see, I have the cover off and I've started to lay out all of my pieces. So the first thing I'm actually going to start with is this mechanism here, because once this is out, this kind of frees up these rods, and that will actually free up these pieces as well. So you're probably looking at this and you're going, man, how am I supposed to get this off? How do I unthread it? Well, it's very simple. So these just, you pull up on this little tab like that, and it pops right off, and you can take the rod right out. So pull up with this, comes right out. See, nice and loose. So you do that to both sides, and then you have your 10 millimeter nut and 10 millimeter nut, and this whole assembly comes out. Now just watch, that's the only thing also holding the handle in place. So when you pull that out, be prepared for the handle to fall. Once that is out and these rods are loose, then you can take your T40 and you can take out these two bolts. Of course, this one holds the cables here, so that's a good time to go back and add those in on the ends. Now, none of these kits come with bolts or any kind of hardware. As far as I know, you might get a better kit. This is one I found on Amazon that came with everything. So you're gonna watch me. I'm gonna reuse all of the old hardware with the new stuff, which I don't mind. Ford made some good stuff and it has lasted this long. So I'm gonna get started. I'll bring you back. So as you guys saw, I disassembled one whole side of the tailgate, and it was very simple. You just take those two bolts out, pinch this little guide piece right here. It's a keeper for the rods. Just pinch those two arrows, you push it right through, and that's it. I mean, that's one whole side done. Simple and easy. A few things I'm going to salvage though. Namely, there's this little isolator bushing here that's with this piece hooked into. And I'm also going to save this like lock washer and as well, because quite honestly, I think they're great ideas and this will keep things from rattling. The rest of the stuff can go right into the scrap heap. So I'm going to essentially do the reverse, which is I'm going to pre-assemble this unit, slide it back in, and start reattaching everything. Now this brings me to my next point. These two pulling rods here, the new one is curved and the old one is straight. I don't know why that is, and quite frankly, I'm probably gonna end up reusing the straight one just because that's how it came from the factory and that's how it should really go back. One thing I've also noticed, and this could just be me just feeling, is this rod feels thinner than this one. Could be wrong, but observation there. Again, I don't like how it's curved, and quite frankly, this rod looks in decent shape, so I'm gonna reuse it. So I'm gonna do that, bring you guys back. So here we are, guys. I have the tailgate all buttoned up and ready to go, and the new hardware looks phenomenal. I mean, these cables look great compared to the old ratty ones. The latches look nice and shiny, and of course, the big question, do they work? Well, clearly they snap down, but will they open together? Man, do I love that sound. Ugh. And as you can see, they both open together, and I love that sound so much, I'm gonna have to reset them and open them again, and this time looking at the left side. Man, that is what I've been looking for. I can't wait to use this tailgate every day because I just love when stuff works and functions as it should be from the factory, and you guys will too, because this is a nice, easy DIY that you guys can come home after work and get done in probably about less than a half hour, especially right before the storm comes in. So that's all for me, guys. Hit the subscribe icon over here. Check out some of my other videos. I'm Stevie from the Minute Masters. Thanks for watching.